I'm sharing my thoughts after discussions with many First Nation people who expressed their concerns about the education system. Cultural safety is the finished product being discussed in many institutions, organisations and companies. The tool that is being used is to have a reconciliation action plan. But unfortunately, we often see that the organisations do not show any tangible outcomes. It's a tick box exercise to please policies and a good marketing ploy. Still, the reality is there is no change because a policy does not transform individuals into becoming culturally responsive. What is required is a journey toward reconciliation in action, a need to transform systems, transform staff, and transform how we do our practice. The system must ensure that the service provided to First Nation peoples in Australia is mutually beneficial, empowering, and relevant, considering the differences in world views, power differentials, and cultural nuances. For decades, researchers have found that teachers in schools have undervalued the potential for academic success among students of First Nations, setting low expectations for them and thinking of cultural differences as barriers rather than assets to learn. The education institutions seek to limit classroom discussion on race, gender, and sexuality. For some teachers, having an ethnic group acknowledged by a school's one-off events or celebrate an ethnic day or adding diverse books to their classroom library sufficiently affirms students' culture in education. But cultural responsiveness in teaching needs to be deeper and more critical. It must have its roots within the Aboriginal terms of reference and cultural philosophical ethos. Too often, teachers think students of First Nations need to see themselves to feel motivated and do the work. So they'll incorporate diverse books into their classroom or syllabus, but not change anything to the content or their way of instruction, considering cultural responsiveness as an add-on to their regular instruction instead of a fundamental shift in their teaching. Another common teaching trait is to focus on deficit-based thinking and labelled that all First Nation students are slow, dumb, disruptive, argumentative, and not capable to receive instructions. Cultural responsiveness in teaching means using students' customs, characteristics, experiences, and perspectives as tools for better classroom instruction. When students are allowed to use their lived experiences and apply their knowledge and skills, it will be more meaningful, have a higher attention to learn, apply, and retain. This empowers students to see their worth and belongingness within the schools and other academic spaces, leading to more engagement and success.